Hi, hello, how are you? Welcome and vanakkam. I am your AR sir. Have the chance to meet you after 3.5 months through the online class. Okay, once again, good morning to all and welcome you all. I hope all of you are well and happy. Let us see the English Prose Unit 1. First lesson, Two Gentlemen of Verona. First lesson, Two Gentlemen of Verona, written by A.J. Cronin. Written by A.J. Cronin. Unit 1, English Prose, Lesson 1, Two Gentlemen of Verona, written by A.J. Cronin. Okay. A.J. Cronin marvelously explains, describes about the two little boys, and he honored them as gentlemen of Verona. If we ask you questions, what do you mean by life? Some says life is full of misery. Some says life is full of joys. Some life is the mixture of joys and sorrows. Some life is up. Some life is down. But whatever may be, it depends upon their habits, attitude, aptitude, and then performance of them. Whatever it may be, but each and every activity, each and every habit, each and every aspect teach everyone a marvelous lesson. A marvelous lesson, bear it in mind. This is the first page, first lesson, so it is the first page. If you want, please take your book, open your book and take a pencil and underline what is what. Underline what I am telling. Is there it is in the book or not? Okay, after finishing the lesson, if I ask you questions, you must tell the answer for that. 2 mark, glossaries, paragraph, or any aspect from this lesson. Okay, let us come to the lesson. A.J. Cronin describes the characters of the two little boys. One is Nicola, aged 13, and another is Jacopo, aged 12. Mention, underline this point. Underline the name in your book by pencil. A.J. Cronin identifies the two characters, Nicola, aged 13, and Jacopo, aged 12. In this lesson, he refers them as the two gentlemen of Verona who are possessing the love, devotion, sacrifice, sincerity, and maturity, and also hard working to save their sister Lucia, who was affected by tuberculosis on the spine. Spine na thandu vadam. Tuberculosis na oru kaasa noy. Okay, two little boys. Their sister is elder than these two boys, around 20 years. These boy, Nicola, aged 13, and Jacoba, aged 12, working hard to save their sister. And also sacrifice their lives, sacrifice everything, sacrifice dress, sacrifice their food, sacrifice their enjoyment, so that they were referred as two gentlemen of Verona. Okay. The author and the driver one day drive at the outskirts of Verona in the Alps mountain. Alps, you know, it is in Europe, covering a large area of 750 miles. It covered Italy, Germany, France, and also Switzerland. Such a lengthiest mountain it is. Okay. So that we came to the conclusion that this was happening in Europe, in Italy. Germany also involved in it. Okay. The author drove on the outskirts of Verona, the mountains of Alps. The driver and the author himself were in the car. At that time, two little boys crossed the street and they stopped the car and they wanted to sold the strawberry fruits, wild strawberry fruits. But the cautious driver, due to the shabby appearance of the two boys, Nicola and Jacopo, warned the other, WARNED, warned the other, and he shrugged his shoulder to convey the message that they were shabby and the fruits were also not well, like that. But not taking care of the driver's action, the other bought the very big basket of the wild strawberries and they continued their journey to the nearby town. The two boys, their appearance, Nicola 13 and the Jacopo 12, they were both brown skins, tangled hair, சிக்கலான முடி, tangled hair, and dark earnest eyes, துருதுருவென்று இருக்கக்கூடிய கருமையான கண்கள். They attracted the other very much. The other, so that the other bought the biggest basket and went to the town. Stay there in the town at that night. And the next morning, when the driver and the other came out, they saw the two boys, the same, Nicola and Jacopo. They saw both the two boys, Nicola and the Jacopo, shining shoes. On seeing them, the other is surprised very much, and they went near the boys. As the trade slackened, underline the word slackened, reduced synonym. Underline the word slackened, synonym reduced, so that antonyms increased. Due to the slackened of the third, they came near the two boys, and both the two boys greeted them cheerfully. The other spoke to them. Nicola answered that we are doing so many jobs, sir. Very often, we are also showing the Juliet tomb and other places of interest to the tourist. Very often, we are showing the Juliet tomb and other places of interest to the tourist, so that we are earning some money, in such a way. Their remarkable demeanor means, underline that word, appearance and behavior, demeanor, DEMEANOUR. The remarkable demeanor provoked the other. They were very childish, about the age of 13 and 12. They were artless. Artless means innocent. Underline the word artless and write the synonym, innocent. Artless means innocent. Jacopo actions or activities are lively like a squirrel, wander here and there. Jacopo. Nicola was steady and engaging smile, though faces were serious far beyond their ages. Far beyond their ages. In the week, they were very extremely useful to the other and the driver frequently. Frequently means very often. They helped the other and the driver frequently. Whatever the need, they fulfilled. In such a way, They are working very, very hard to save their sister Lucia, who was affected by tuberculosis of the spine. If the author and the driver need American cigarette or seats for opera means theater, or good restaurant means hotel, I think. Restaurant means hotel. They satisfy them. Both Nicola and Jacopo satisfy them, fulfilled all the requirements of the other. By that, they occupy a place in the heart of the other. It was a hot summer. And they are carrying so many activities, so many jobs, such as shining shoes, sold fruits, hawked newspaper அப்படின்னு சொன்னால் கத்தி விற்கிறது. Paper like that. Hawked newspapers, conducted tourists around the town and ran errands அப்படின்னாக்கா தட்டுமுட்டு வேலைகள், சில்லறை வேலைகள், எடுபுடி வேலைகள்னு சொல்லுவாங்க இல்லையா, அதான் ran errands. Okay. What were the various jobs carried by the brothers அப்படின்னு கொஸ்டின் கேட்டாங்கன்னு சொன்னாக்கா you have to answer this. They shined shoes, write down one by one. Shined shoes, sold fruits, hawked newspaper, conducted tourists round the town and ran errands. 5 points. 2 mark question. Maybe asked in the 3 mark also. Okay. One midnight, the author came in the midnight. It was a windy and deserted midnight. It was midnight, about 11 crossing. It was a windy and deserted midnight. ரொம்ப அதிகமாக காற்று, புயல் மாதிரி காற்று வேகமாக வீசுது, யாருமே மக்கள் இல்லை. டெசர்டட் unoccupied. Deserted night. The author saw the two boys with the newspapers. The author moved with the boys and asked them why they were sitting there. Nicola answered the author that they wanted to meet the last bus from Padua. To sold the newspapers. Next morning, the author asked them, you are earning quite a little bit. But did not spend nothing on cloth or food. Eat only little enough, usually black bread and figs. And he also told them that you did not spend much on cloth also. So what you are going to do the earning money? What you are going to do with the earning money? In such a way, the other moved with the two boys. What do you do with your money? Do you want to emigrate to America? Greatly like to go. The boys answered. Nicola answered, especially Nicola, by age 13, answered that greatly like to go, sir, but at present we have some other plans. He never exposes that his sister was admitted in the hospital who was suffering from tuberculosis of the spine. He never exposes the truth. He kept the matter of treating their sister as a secret one. He never want to share his problems with the others. What plans? The other once again moved the boys, asked the boys what plans. Just plan in low voice. Just plan, sir, in low voice. ஏதோ ஐடியா பண்ணியிருக்கோம் சார் அப்படின்னு ஒரு தாழ்ந்த குரலில் வந்து அவங்க சொல்கிறாங்க. We are leaving on Monday. We are leaving the city. We are going to leave the city by the coming Monday. Can I do anything for you? The other asked the boys. Can I do anything for you? The other asked the boys. Nicola shook. Nicola shook. Shook. I mean negative reply. No, like that. No, like that. But Jacopo said, sir, every Sunday we go to Polita, a village, a small village. We go to Polita, a small village, 30 kilometers from here. 30 kilometers from here by bicycle. By bicycle. So that tomorrow you might send in your car. You might send us in your car to that village, Polito. Can you? The other gladly accepted that. Gladly accepted the condition, but Nicola glaring at his brother in vexation. Vexation means annoyance. Underline பண்ணுங்க. Vexation means annoyance. வெறுப்புடன் பார்க்கறது. The other drove the car and carrying the two boys and dropped them in the village Polita, where they want to go. Where they want to go. They reached a large red-roofed villa surrounded by high stone walls. Surrounded by high stone walls. Both the boys leaped. Leaped means jumped. Leaped from the car. Sir, an hour. Not long. Sir, wait for an hour. Not long. Said so, they disappeared. Said so, they disappeared. After a few minutes, having drunk a coffee, the author followed the two boys where they have gone. There is a grilled side entrance. There is a grilled side entrance. The other rang the bell. A pleasant looking woman, steel rimmed spectacles. A pleasant looking woman with a steel rimmed spectacles appeared there with white uniform as a trained nurse. As a trained nurse. Underline these lines. As soon as the bell rang, a pleasant looking woman, steel rimmed spectacles, appeared with white uniform as a trained nurse. She led him to come inside through a cool tiled vestibule. Vestibule முன்கூடம் lobby, 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 தாழ்வாரம் சொல்றோம் இல்லையா அதான். Through a cool tiled vestibule into the hospital. At the door, a little cubicle, a small room, part of a big one. A small cubicle means a small room as a part of a big building or a big room. The nurses paused and put her finger to her lips. Put her finger to her lips. She with a smile bade me. Bade means say bye. With a smile bade me. B-A-D, bad. I saw the room through the class partition. The two boys seated at the side of a girl who was on the bed, aged maybe around 20. Aged maybe around 20. Propped up on pillows, a pretty lace jacket, listening the chatter of the two boys. Now you came to know or identify who that girl is. You are able to know or not, or you are able to identify or not. That girl was Lucia, the only sister of Nicola and Jacopo. Her eyes were soft and tender. Her eyes were soft and tender. A vase of wild flowers stood on her table. All the luxurious things, all the comfortable things are around her, though she was in the bed in a hospital. Besides a dish of fruit and several books. Besides a dish of fruits and several books that stood up. So in such a way, she leads a comfortable life. All the charges for these things, the two boys only met. The two boys only met all the charges. Such a way, they treated their sister, Lucia. Then, in course of time, the pretty young nurse asked the other, won't you go in? Won't you go in? நீங்க போகலையா? Murmured in a low voice, in a muttering voice, in a moaning voice, in a whispering voice. The nurse asked the other, won't you go in? Very silently, like the lip movement only. He shook his head. The other shook his head. Like that. No. Expose the word. No. I do not want to intrude in the happy family party. The other told the nurse that he did not want to intrude. Intrude means interfere. Underline this word. Intrude means interfere. I do not want to interfere in the happy family party. Then he also asked the nurse to tell him about the boys. Then stated that and also started that the nurse told the story that the two boys and their sister Lucia with their father, a widower father who was a singer, lived happily once. But their father was killed in the early part of the war between Italy and Germany. Their father was killed in a bomb blast between Italy and Germany, a war. So that the bomb destroyed the home of the three children. And in this incident, they also lost their father. So the three children were driven out to the street. But they known only a cultured and comfortable life. As a singer, their father earned a lot, so that they enjoyed a cultured and comfortable life only. But after they lost their father in the bomb blast and also lost their shelter, they were able to do nothing. Lucia herself trained as a singer. And she suffered horribly near starvation. பட்டினி கிடக்கக்கூடிய அளவுக்கு அவங்களுக்கு கஷ்டம் வந்து போச்சு. And to the exposure to the cold winter for months. They were without a shelter, finally built a shelter with their own hands amidst the rubble. R-U-B-B-L-E. Underline this word, rubble. Broken bricks. இடிபாடுகள்னு சொல்லுவோம் இல்லையா, அதான் broken bricks. இவங்களாகவே கட்டின ஒரு சிறிய ஒரு இருப்பிடம். For 3 years, the Germans ruled over the city. The boys hated the Germans. They had many hardship during their rule, so that the boys hate Germans, and they also joined the resistance movement at first. But the war was over and they came to prevail the peace at last. Peace at last. They came back to the sister. They came back to see the sister, but it was a shocking news for them that they saw their sister was suffering from severe tuberculosis of the spine. They brought her to the hospital and make arrangements for the treatment. In such a way, I don't know, the nurses expressing the other. I don't know what they are doing, but regularly they meet the expense of their sister medical fees on every Sunday. In such a way, I don't know what they are doing, but perfectly genuinely they paid the fees on every Sunday. For about the past 12 months, we are giving her the treatment, but we are having no solution or no alternation to give treatment to her without fees, so that we have to charge something from them. I mean from the 2 boys. For about the past 12 months, she was a patient in our hospital, but now there is a good progress in her condition, and we all hope that one day she will walk and sing again. We all were having the hope that one day she will walk and sing once again. Everything is so difficult. Everything is so difficult now. Food so scarce. Patakurai. We could not keep going unless we charged a fee. The boys have made their payment every week. I do not know what they do. I never ask what work they are carrying or they are doing, because the work was scarce in Verona. What sort of work they were carrying on? Because work is very scarce in Verona. Whatever it is, they do it well. After some time, the boys rejoined with the other and they came back to the city. They keep their secret, never deliver a word or never open a word, no word. Yet the devotion had touched me deeply. They never tell, they never open their mouth, they never deliver a word about their sister who was admitted in the hospital. They kept the treatment as a secret one. They never want to deliver or expose their family problem or sharing their family problem to anybody, so that they want to keep that as a secret one. War had not broken their spirit, even though they were too young. Lost the father. It was a severe cold winter. They were homeless. Sometimes they were without food, without shelter. But the war had not broken their spirit. Their selfless action brought a new nobility to human life. Their selfless action brought a new nobility to human life, gave promise of a greater hope for human society. So that the narrator or the author regard or considered the two little boys, Nicola and Jacopo, aged 13 and 12, were the two gentlemen of Verona. Now, I think you are coming to the conclusion that the title for the two boys were suited for the title or not. It's okay. The two gentlemen of Verona are exactly the two boys, Nicola and Jacopo. Okay, dear students, listen பண்ணிருப்பீங்கன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். ஹிண்ட்ஸ் எடுத்திருப்பீங்க, அண்டர்லைன் பண்ணியிருப்பீங்க, சினானிம்ஸ்லாம் குறிச்சிருப்பீங்க. இப்போ நான் உங்களுக்கு 2 மார்க் கொஸ்டின்ஸ் வந்து கேட்டேன்னு சொன்னாக்கா உங்களாட்டி ஆன்சர் பண்ண முடியும். ஓகே, விஷ் யூ ஆல் த பெஸ்ட். Until then, see you. Bye bye from your year. Now I am going to attach the paragraph for this lesson. Now, please take over that. There are 5 paragraphs in this lesson, but I give only 1 paragraph, mixing all the 5 paragraphs. So, be careful. Take down the paragraph. Study well. Wish you all the best. Bye bye. See you from your AR.